it's Guido coming at you with a replay review for Rackster 54 Clan GFLC and his Tier 7 Super Hellcat, a US Tier 7 TD, kind of the old Hellcat, but now at Tier 7. This was a gift, right? 2 years ago, something like that. Most people who've been around for a while got one of these things. This is actually a pretty fun tank. We were here on airfield, spawned into the west side, and Rackster asked me to do an analysis of his gameplay, so I'm ready to do it. Terrible. I'm just kidding. Rackster's gonna have a pretty good game. As a matter of fact, as I watched this the first couple times, kind of get an idea of what happened, I realized at the end it was the perfect game. But we'll get to that in just a minute. We're gonna help Rackster out. You guys chuck down any other ideas you have down in the comments section down there, and we'll see if we can't give Rackster a little feedback using his Hellcat Tier 7 on airfield, spawned in to the west side. Not my favorite spot. One of the things I don't like about this spot is if you don't get any customers coming, it is kind of hard to get away from this spot. But the interesting thing about this game is, look how they're already going in, is the enemy team kind of porks this away. And this side becomes quite strong. There becomes a good push up in the north. Fairly unusual for this map, but what we're going to see out of Rackster is he's going to follow this up. First, he's going to do a bit of an aggressive push, and then he's going to follow up what's going on pretty well. My comment for that would be maybe a little sooner. We're going to get to that when we see it. Rackster's going to push in here because we don't have anybody coming around the corner, and he gets into this push. We got a T-78 and E-75. We know there's at least one more sniper, the other Super Hellcat, up on the sniper hill. There he is. And Rackster just drives out into the open. Now, I'm going to tell you, I think he got away with one here just because the enemy team really didn't put much over here. And what I'm talking about is this area right here. The ARL is there. Maybe the JP somewhere around. Where is the T-29 and the Tiger 1? Well, we'll find that out later. I think this is a pretty bad idea. If they're peeking around this corner, you're going to get absolutely shredded. If you're doing this because you're kind of counting noses or you thought maybe they didn't send anybody, then good on you. But I would have been really scared doing this myself, especially this early in the game with the positioning. I thought the ARL was going to see and shoot you right here. I said, don't, Rackster, don't. He's going to see, I don't know, it must be a brand new crew or just a terrible vision. Look how close in the circle, inside the circle. That must have been a really new crew right there. Rackster could be running a bit of a camo action going on there as well. And I thought this was pretty dangerous too. But, you know, it's right at the edge of the spotting. Right at the edge of spotting, so the Super Hellcat can't see it, and he's actually flexed back that way, which is going to allow us to get a little shot on him. I think when I fired, I would have fired and backed up, but again, nobody spots you. There goes the AMD 178 Bravo, and that's when we start to figure out that this north flank is going to start collapsing. There's the Tiger 1 finally showing up. Where's the T-29? T-29 is a beast on this position over here, but the Tiger P is now pushing in. The AMD is taking on the Scout, and Rackster's working around the edges. We get spotted. We back out, and that was a really fast reaction by that artillery. Maybe he was pre-aimed over there, I don't know, but holy cow. It was maybe 4 seconds at the most. So the Tiger P is taking on the Tiger, and this is where I'm talking about maybe just a little bit faster reaction on flowing forward, although there are people shooting at you right here. Looks like the Jagdpanther is sitting down there. There he is. You got a shot right there pretty immediately. That's going to be one of those things where I saw the shot come in. I go, ooh, I know he was last lit there. The shot came in. I'm waiting for somebody to light this guy up, come around the corner and start punishing him. We do that, but he dies pretty quick, and then that gets us lit. One thing to think about when you make those pokes like that where you're pretty sure you're going to get lit, be spring-loaded to either cover back up or make a runner for some other position right there, as opposed to just go, what else is there for me to shoot? Just be careful with that. All right, now it's time to definitely start flowing forward, and you do that pretty quickly. There goes the E-25, maybe just a few potatoes late, and at this point you're chasing damage without getting overextended and killed. And I think one of the biggest examples is here with this Super Hellcat. We see him, and good on you for noticing it, but look where he is on the mini-map. He's way around this corner here. I'm going to have a hard time getting a shot on him. He's only got 77 hit points. All the rest of the hit points are down here. By the way, there's the T-29 clown. He's camping in the back. Really hurt his team doing that. Just keep on trucking up to this high ground. Maybe you get a shot on the back of this guy, or you get up onto this sniper here where the other Hellcat is. the little peasant standard Hellcat, and then you get shots. Look at all these hit points sitting down here. That's what you need to get to. This T29, these guys, get these guys out of the game. Don't worry about the 77 hit point Hellcat over there. He's going to die. And if you get up on top, maybe he backs around and you get a shot, but this is all wasted time right here. Just goofing around with this dude. Look at it. It's clean up on L2. The enemy team is completely collapsing. You've got multiple of your own tanks out ahead of you. You're just going to have a hard time getting those 77 hit points. Another 2 tanks are in on that guy. And just think of all the time I've been yapping about this. You could have been over there shooting the BIS or whatever else you might have had some hit points for over there. See, now he dies. Now all those hit points are gone. But nice job here coming across the middle. We're going to take a little pause for just a second. We count noses. We know where the T-29 is. The E-25, sorry, just died, but he was last seen up in the cap. All that means is the T-78 is lurking around somewhere, probably in this corner, based on how much of the map your team has controlled. So now we're going to come around here and be a little hesitant again. This is a time for aggression right here. Just come around the corner and start shooting this guy. You don't want to let the artillery kind of get their bearings and start maybe dropping artillery shots on that nice soft Hellcat right there. I realize you're spotting and whatnot, but just go get your own hit point. So we come in there. Did you track him? Or he was tracked. Don't know if you did it or someone else did. Nice. Now move. Boom. Straight ahead. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Go get that M44 or the T-29 or something. There we go. So just those little small hesitations. I think the biggest one was the time you took goofing around trying to shoot the whatever that was on the corner, the other Hellcat or whatever. So this was nice right here. We shoot him, we back out, he misses. He's going to try to drown himself. And this is the part that makes this the perfect game right here. Raxter has learned well. It is time to jump on top of the RV, and yes, goodbye. We live. Fantastic. Oops, we're in the water, sliding down, but the game is won because the T-29 died. And we have victory, even though we're drowning. We don't drown. Beautiful. The perfect ending to the story. 1,483 damage, 711 assists. So, aggressive early spot. I like it. It's not my favorite place to go at TDs. If the enemy team had had half a clue and sent the right tanks over here, you might have had a much harder struggle. As it was, though, I thought you made good assessment on what was really happening, and you started following up your hit points and following up your team. I think a kind of mistake not taking the high ground real early right here. Ignore this dude over here. Get those shots into the middle to gobble up some more hit points, and then come off that hill, come around and start working in here. Another small mistake potentially on the T-78, although you got a significant amount of hit points off them. The thing about all those pauses and the times in which you're not really moving to the hit points and you're kind of going the wrong direction is that just increases the time that the enemy tanks are alive, and that's how they make comebacks. Now, in this case, this team was never going to come back, but for future reference, the longer you take on something, the longer they have an opportunity to shoot and start working comebacks and take hit points off the rest of your team. The trick there is to not make it a headlong rush and then just get waxed, because Guido said go get damage as fast as you can. Yes, with the caveat of also maintain your own hit points, but you're doing a really nice job of that on this one as you moved forward. So I think you probably left 2 or 3 shots on the table on that one based on where you were and where you went there. Maybe 2, maybe 3 shots left on the table, so it could have been closer to a 2,000 damage game. But as it was, you were pretty much moving the whole game, moving in the right directions, doing generally the right thing. So I thought it was really nicely done there. And the total is 2,100 with the assist and the damage. So well done on that. Plus, you dove on an Artie and killed him in the water when he tried to drown. And that is approved by a Guido. That is all I've got, guys, for today. Thanks for tuning in. Raxter, thanks for sending that replay to me. If you're looking for ways to support the channel, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, there are other options down in the description. If you have any other advice for Raxter, put those down there in the comments as well. That's all I've got for today. See ya.